This is the video for Lab 2, Part 2, when you're going to apply your dye that you extracted from your M&Ms onto your chromatography paper. The first step of this part is you're going to be given a piece of chromatography paper from your teacher, and it's going to look like a rectangle. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make two cuts with your scissors. You're going to have to make one cut like this and one cut like this, so that when you're done, you're going to have a piece of paper with a pointy end. Alright? Using pencil, you're going to write your name up here in pencil, and then about 3 centimeters from the pointy end, you're going to do a little X, and that's going to be your starting point for where you're going to apply your dye. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get your Petri dish from the back of the room, and if you look, your dye should be completely dried and just kind of stuck to the bottom. It might be very light. To get it liquid again, you should not add more than 2 drops of water to get it liquid again, and that is called reconstituting your dye. You can get a toothpick, and basically you're going to put the toothpick right here, and you can mix the water around with your toothpick to get the dye wet again. Once you've gotten the dye wet again, you're going to keep on holding onto your toothpick, and you're going to keep rubbing it around the bottom of your Petri dish so that the bottom of the toothpick is going to pick up some of that dye. Then your colored toothpick now is going to kind of be like your paintbrush or a pen, and you're going to get your chromatography paper, and right on that X that you marked with your pencil, you're going to take your toothpick that has color, and you're going to add it, or spot it, or dot it, or press it onto that X. So when you let go, you should see a little tiny dot that is the color of your dye. Now it should be right there on your chromatography paper. Okay? There we go. Then what you want to do is you're going to want to wait. Alright, so here's my little clock again. And you're going to wait until that spot on your chromatography paper is completely dry. And it's very important that you wait until it's dry, because if you don't and you try and apply more, I think you've had some experience. If you get wet paper is going to tear a lot more easily. You do not want your chromatography paper to tear. So you have to wait until that spot is completely dry. And then you're going to want to repeat this process at least 7 times. Okay? So by the time you're done, you're going to have your chromatography paper, and it's going to have a spot of your dye as small as possible. You want the smaller the better, and that's going to be at least 7 toothpick dots worth. And then you're going to save that chromatography paper in the back of the room. You're going to throw everything else away, and you're going to clean up, and that is the end of Part 2.